Welcome, everyone, to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1. This will be our second time streaming. I'm going to go for 2 hours today. I went for 4 hours yesterday. I'm going to try to increase the hour limit on, I think it's Wednesday. What the fuck just happened? Oh, that would be what happened. The system's HUD just kind of bugged itself there. I don't want my game bar. Can you, like, stop now? Please? Okay. Apparently I'm not allowed to stream this without having some kind of issue. Excuse me for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, while I Windows G that away. There! Now I can actually have my stuff. Okay. We're back. We just cleared out the first floor of the Black Vulcar base. We did it by cleaning out a host of enemies using a few turrets and such. We're still pretty positive on health and med kits right now, so we're going to go ahead and continue. Heading to the lower levels means having to fight more enemies. I could reactivate that droid, but I don't have the repair parts to get it moving. Or that one. If I had the credits, it would be a lot less of an issue. But I don't have that.
How'd you like that?
There we go. Okay, no remains on the droid. So, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We're trying really hard here to actually make this look entertaining, I promise. More corpses. You know what? You eat this. Oh wow, that only did 10 damage apiece? Really? I really wish the game would stop making me try to use my advanced med packs. That's not good for me. There goes the boss. There are mini-boss class enemies all over the place. They often act as what are essentially enemy group commanders. They provide a little bit of extra challenge, but for the most part, they're not actually any better. Ooh, a heavy blaster. Hey. Heavy combat suit. Okay. Let's head back over here and check these Twi'leks. Yes, I remember the gas mines. Okay, they didn't leave behind remains. Alright, gotta put out my usual announcement. There we go. Get my stream manager system up. Okay, so her blaster does 2 to 9. The heavy blaster does 1 to 8. So heavy blasters are actually, they're balanced and they're pretty powerful. If you want a strong blaster, this is a pretty good one. Oh, Garth's is 2 to 7 actually, and yeah, and this is 1 to 8. Okay. It's got a slightly better max damage, but also a slightly worse minimum damage. Does Karth's have any other special things? Not really. Yeah, this can't be upgraded. We'll give her the heavy blaster for a little bit. We'll field test. We'll field test. It's good to have somebody who can deal with the mines.
Sure.
Actually, playing this game the way that it kind of intended you to play it feels surprisingly good, because I do not normally play this game quite like this. The very first time I ever played a Knights of the Old Republic game, I will admit, was a very, very long time ago when I was 13, 14, and I'll be honest, I played that game like ass. I just kind of did what I wanted to do instead of more or less what I should have been doing, and the game was a major struggle to get through in a lot of ways. Wasn't the worst experience I've had gaming, but it was pretty hard to get through some of those sequences. I think I ended up having to dumb down the internal difficulty just because I didn't really understand everything. It didn't help that I didn't think to ask half the time. You know, I was one of those people. Oh look, basic bitches. It kind of doesn't matter to an extent what your blaster characters do when you've only got melee enemies in terms of their attacks, because if they're smart, they'll keep their distance. If they're stupid, they'll get up close and die. Repair kit, computer spikes, med packs. Very nice. Pazak cards. An improved energy cell. The garage head key card. Definitely want that. Garage computer. Let's slice the computer. That's what you do if you come in through a different area. You overload the terminal if you're a dumbass and you want to blow yourself up. That tells us there's a large-scale force in the engine lab. Go ahead and unlock all the security doors. There just wasn't a point to overloading or blowing up anything else, so I didn't. I remember there was one thing that I could do in some guy's base in this game, and it's slipping my mind what the guy's name was, but you could use a gas defense trap that he had built into his base. And that gas trap killed every single enemy in an entire room. It was so horrible, but it was so funny.
Time to run!
Get blasted. Oh, hi, there's another jerk in here. Oh, hi, there's 3 more jerks in here. These guys are having an even harder time hitting me than I'm having hitting them. That's kind of sad. Karth, you were the last person to kill somebody. You're the loser. I'm sorry. That was really stupid. Uncanny Dodge rank 2. There we go. Hell to the yeah. Okay, so I gotta level up a few more times before I can snag that. Do I want a double-bladed weapon? I kinda do. I don't want heavy armor. Alright, I'll start getting feats in two-weapon fighting, because I do kind of want to use a double-bladed weapon. And this game is all about playing what you want in a fantasy setting.
What? Sure.
Kuya mi Diyos kachita, naipatoga ya fulki, kukola jiti. Kawana bota aayot tag.
Reshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Bonanay.
Wanna chick yongi? Wanna bota konti tariti?
Kachichu ay sa odunga. Inkin kuno ba mulira.
You're right, I'm not.
Usham uninong. Wang.
No.
Mana tota. Aku chik.
That's gonna get me dark side points, and I really don't care, because if there's one thing I hate, it's violent thugs who are absolutely sadistically obsessed with forcing their own superiority and brutality on others.
We ita nadana ita.
Smilia.
Achuta.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Ready.
If you do not use grenades at the opening of this fight, it will be hell.
What?
My health is starting to get low. I have never actually taken a fight like this before, by the way, so I wasn't even sure that was gonna work. But yeah, it turns out grenades solve a lot of problems in the early game. Hair trigger, adrenal stamina. There's the disruptor pistol. Response package, Sith energy shield, military suit, Verbine headband. And what did she have? Heavy blaster, oral amplifier, and some credits.
Ready.
Hey Karth, let's level you up, buddy. I'm just gonna keep leveling up his treat injury. His intelligence is too low to get much else. What the fuck? Oh, wow. He's got blaster pistol specialization. Jesus Christ. Well, let's get him blaster rifle specialization. Either that or inevitably I can just make his punk-ass dual wield. It's not really that big a deal. And then I'm going to give her the disruptor pistol. I realize this weapon is not very powerful in terms of raw damage, but she's going to get a lot out of this weapon. Because enemies can't block that with a shield. Oh. Will and awareness +2 and plus 3 and +2. Awareness +2. What did I stick on my own head? Will +2. Okay, I will take the Verpine headband, because that's basically just a better version of that. I'll give him the extra will save bonus, and then she can have the awareness bonus. And then I also just got a response package, which is extra dexterity, which isn't really very useful right now. She can't use that. Karth can't use that. I'm going to slap a couple of energy shields on him and her now that they're able to use them. So that if I have to, the next time I'm about to open up a big fight, I can do that. Have a good time, brother. You'll be able to come back and watch the whole thing on YouTube. Alright, there's the swoop accelerator. Sometimes the environment will glitch against you like that. It's rarely ever a real issue. If you back up and then move forward, it fixes it. I don't know why coming into the Black Volker base, I can't just beat the shit out of the guy in charge and interrogate him. But apparently I can't just beat the shit out of the guy in charge and interrogate him. I mean, I suppose there's always the off chance he would try to kill Bastila, but, considering he needs her, I feel like that would be stupid. Actually, he has no idea how valuable she is, never mind. Oh, god damn! I just walked in and cut 2 people in half. That was impressive. Wow! Also, yes, I am looting the entire place. I don't know why you think I wouldn't do this. I can upgrade his blaster. Oh, wow, I can upgrade it in a number of ways. Oh my unholy Christ. Well, my sword now hits a lot harder. Republic mod armor. And that grants me an immunity to mind effects.
What?
Okay, so she can't upgrade her weapon. Can he upgrade his? No.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes?
So, what we'll go ahead and do is I will show you what I have done to Karth's blaster. I've given it a good god. Okay. This has an accuracy bonus right now. And it has a significant damage bonus, so we're going to have her run with this. He's already got a disruptor rifle anyway, so it's not the end of the world if she's not using hers. And then we've given my my own personal prototype vibroblade some significant physical damage bonuses. Alright, so have we cleared this area? Yes. Alright, so we need to get the hell out of here now that we are done. I kind of want to overload the swoop bikes. Just to be a dick. But I think they have more swoops elsewhere. So it doesn't matter. Okay. This region has also been cleared. So we'll just head to the lower city from here. We could go back through the sewers, but that's a really large amount of unnecessary backtracking. And I don't feel like doing that. Yep, okay. I just need to turn right at the end of this hall. Right here. Didn't lose too many med kits, all things considered. Didn't lose too many grenades either. Alright, apartments, upper city. Some douchebag's cantina. There's the hidden back base. Game, stop trying to make me use the advanced med packs. It's not late in the game enough.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the swoop race under the Hiddenbeck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
He's a Rhodian. The Rhodians are one of the more common races that you tend to see in Star Trek, or Star Wars. Jesus Christ, get ready for the rage-filled comments! How the hell did I... Oh, I'm thinking of the track, the race track, and that's how I got that confused in my head. Dynamic deflector system, so hitting an obstacle doesn't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up and slow you down. Tracks also have accelerator panels built into the surface. If you fly over it, it gives you a boost. Try to hit them when you see them. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning and you'll have to switch gears. Other than that, just try to hang on. You'll be fine. Gets on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posted the fastest time is the winner. Normally a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Gadden put his trust in you. We need to win this race, or Bregic's Volkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. That probably won't happen, this asshole says. Save right before you do this. It is going to save you a whole lot of frustration. And there's Bastila. There's really nothing to loot here, and there's not really anything interesting anybody has to say. Left click the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use movement keys D and A in order to be able to avoid obstacles and hit accelerator pads. $27.70. So you will always pretty much have to do this twice. $24.40. I beat my time, and I think I beat somebody else's.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated! Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
I'll be right back, folks.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Alright, I apologize, everybody. Here we go. Now we have to fight Brejik and his Vulcar Guard. He's got 3 guards in here, I think, and everybody else is just kind of here. Bastila breaks free and kickstarts a fight. God damn, Red Rose is friggin' dead. I didn't think he was gonna die that fast. Bastila's missing almost every attack she's making. When she hits, you might notice she hits like a truck. Asshole. He had a double-bladed lightsaber on him. Guessing that's Bastila's. Brejik's gear. And I think Red Rose had a med pack. That's it.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint coil without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and
Didn't
his
save
left
me
you for
at
dead
all.
If I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force, but I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire? Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
I don't like Bastila initially, and honestly, it's very easy to see why a lot of people don't like her at all. That's Darth Revan.
Win, Revan.
That remains to be seen, my dear. You will notice that she never actually beat Revan in that fight. She didn't beat him in a duel at all. Blasters attacked his ship from a rival vessel and knocked him out.
Things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
He didn't lose.
Taris yet. What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth.
That's exactly how he should address a commander who's out of line.
Forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talent might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will. You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. And here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, so before I continue, I want to point a few things out. Firstly, Bastila is a bitch. Bastila is rude as hell. She is not a very respectful Jedi, and as Jedi go, a lot of the reason why Bastila is an asshole actually make a ton of sense. It hasn't been revealed yet, but the story reveals it very quickly after we get to the Jedi Temple. Bastila is not a full-fledged Jedi, she's still a Padawan. Her master was killed in battle during her assault on Revan's ship. And she was one of 3 Jedi Knights who managed to make it to Revan, but none of them actually managed to fight him. Now, I point this out because this game specifically shows you, and this is canon to Revan's backstory, that Darth Revan did not ever fight Bastila and lose. His ship was blasted from the other vessel that Darth Malak was controlling. And Malak ordered the ship blasted because it was being taken by the Jedi, and they had made it to Revan's command section. And Malak wanted the power, so he tried to kill Revan. His blaster bolts hit the ship and actually impacted the command section, and that knocked Revan the fuck out from the serious level of impact that was thrown at it. There are people who have tried to say that Revan would get the shit beat out of him by Darth Vader because he lost to Bastila. He never lost to Bastila. It took Darth Vitiate, a Sith who had managed to turn themselves into a pseudo-force god, to be able to corrupt him into being dark at all. I bring this up because a lot of people try to say that Vader could fight Revan and Revan could fight Vader. Honestly, looking at the two, Revan fought the Mandalorians and won. Vader didn't. Vader fought legions of shitty battle droids that were subpar units. Revan fought the old Sith Order and won. It was Darth Vitiate that stopped him. And Darth Vitiate had to have near godlike power, actually borderline godlike power, let me put it that way, to stop him and corrupt him. And Darth Vitiate still had to be even stronger still to kill a redeemed Revan who came back. So, yeah, he's not nearly as weak as you might think he is.
I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
I am 95% sure that's not how that works. I have read a number of lore books on the franchise, and I have studied quite a bit of Star Wars, so... and I've played a ton of the games. So when I tell you I know Star Wars, I know Star Wars. So far the stream's going pretty good, Gloria. It's good to have you back. How you doing, man?
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council.
It's because you're not even a full-fledged knight, Bastila, and that gets revealed here in a few, in what will probably be before the end of the stream.
There is. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris.
Okay. Then don't be dumb, Bastila. How's that? Alright, we'll go ahead and add Bastila to the crew. And then I'm gonna grab mission just because I don't trust this game. Oh, that's okay, I understand.
Rundi Haudonga Kuhungabi. Takom Justak Miki Grabal Mogo. Tongai Tuam Gigi Yumalithpa ang Yinkotu. Tolba da Bunkwaliak. Shagji Kin Lord Chawata Uma. Gavavol.
You Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them.
What can I do?
That is very, very true. Mandalorians are not known for their patience at all. I'm going to go ahead and just start upping her awareness and treat injury. So she has access to an assortment of powers. Now, what class of Jedi she is a she is a Sentinel, and Sentinels have the ability to project. They're basically what they are is they're kind of the middle of the road between Jedi Guardians and Jedi Consulars. Jedi Guardians are masters of the physical and martial prowess. They do not wield a lot of force powers outside of push, pull, and, you know, throw, mind trick. Jedi Consulars are force experts. They are very weak in terms of their lightsaber training compared to the other two. They spend most of their time meditating and bonding with the Force in order to improve their Force powers. So, that's kind of what makes them really, like, they're basically Force specialists. They will use more Force powers than any other type of Jedi. In the middle are Sentinels, and Sentinels are kind of the spies of the Jedi Order. Excuse me. They have a natural balance between Force powers and Jedi lightsaber training. They also have a tendency to pick up additional skills, such as hacking. So they can do a lot of different things like that, and that makes them pretty dangerous. Force immunity, stun, and night sense acquired. We're going to need to very rapidly build up her 2-weapon fighting. 2-weapon fighting is pretty mandatory. So we also often want to build up her Force Aura and Force Shield powers. These are very, very good defensive powers. They make her very, very strong. We're going to give her that double-bladed lightsaber. We are not going to give her any armor. You might not have noticed it, but her outfit, or a lot of her force powers are actually restricted when wearing armor. So she can't actually wear armor. She doesn't have armor proficiencies of any kind to start, and you kind of don't want her to have them to have armor to begin with. Force sensitives, as a rule, will slowly need to start actually peeling away their armor and the armor types of and the equipment armor packages that they will wear, specifically because armor is not good for them, because it will inhibit most of their best abilities. So when I tell you that you kind of want to be careful with armor on certain characters, this is why. I don't have a ton of credits, but I do have a lot of excess materials and such. Yeah, I've got a lot of extra armors. Sell one of the military suits, sell a couple of the light suits, sell a vibroblade, a blaster pistol, a heavy blaster. Sell one of the rifles. I got a lot of those. Usually what I'll do with a lot of these mines is I tend to sell mines, but sometimes mines can be useful, so I'm only going to sell the gas mines. Ow. That hurt.
like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there... I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. The Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, but for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry, I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Alright, I'll be right back, folks. Sorry about that, folks. My girlfriend just got home and I'm doing something. Well, I've got enough in that account. I don't need to worry about that. Alright. What am I doing? Ah, yes. I was headed to the cantina. Excuse me. So, yeah, Bastila's kind of a very headstrong. She's very arrogant. She's an ass. You must gather your party before venturing forth. She's shockingly disrespectful. I think it's just that she's got a lot of power and she's very arrogant in her abilities.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Taris Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
That's fine.
To you.
What are you ordering
I'm
specifically?
To your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense.
Put my
guns.
card back.
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Taris sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
We're gonna learn to like Taris Ordo. That dude is really cool. Actually, he's one of my favorite characters. There's not really a character that I hate in this game. There's just characters that I have varying degrees of affinity for. Nobody in this game is really... that's on the good guy team, as I see it, is so hateable that you would just despise their very existence. And that's because every character that you pick up, there's a lot of depth to them. Even with Bastila, there's a lot of depth to her behind her very arrogant, snobby attitude. She's got a lot of reason to be very arrogant. She was the main reason that Revan's forces were pushed back at all. And her battle meditation powers have made her very strong. For a Jedi that's as young as she is, and I would say she's probably in her early 20s,
hey, Bastila.
She's pretty freaking strong.
You know,
and talented and capable.
That some jerk was ticking you off.
I would never use the Force for such petty and trivial revenge. The mere thought of it's preposterous.
Oh, come on. There's gotta be times when you've thought about it. Don't be so stuck up. You can tell me.
I am not stuck up.
Yes, you are.
I only have the years of training to give me the wisdom and understanding to see how childish such an act would be.
Childish? Is that a crack about my age? You ain't much older than me, Miss High and Mighty. Just because you're some Jedi doesn't mean you can be a prissy little... What the... Hey, that wasn't funny.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mission. Come now, we have to get going. Please, do try to be less clumsy in the future.
Bastila, you're a bitch. But you're goddamn... See, that was actually funny. See, Disney, look at how this game is written and actually pay attention and you will see good writing. For the love of God, please. Please. Somebody take a look at the way this game was written. They've supposedly been trying to remake this game for a while, but it ended up getting put on the back burner because they put some feminist in charge that basically just started ranting on social media about how she's going to completely change everything about how Revan works. Just because she, I guess, hates men, and then she got fired for that, I heard. I don't know the specifics behind that, so take that with a grain of salt. But she... That was a dark side action, by the way. Also, we were supposed to have already paid for the droid, so... yeah. That lady was kind of trying to swindle us. Yes, I was a dick, but she deserved it. I don't like being lied to. I can't handle this sort of betrayal. Anyway. This is T3M4. T3M4 is going to be stupid critical in future games. Does he have... what does he have? Blaster defense? Oh, he's got combat logic. Okay. I'm going to give him toughness, because toughness is one of the few ways he can actually... What, honey? What? Well, I'm glad it didn't turn out to be something horrible. Chill out, darling. It's fine. Ain't nothing crazy yet. Alright, so the reason that I ended up taking Mission out is because a lot of T3M4's abilities are very similar to hers. His demolitions, I'm pretty sure, is the... yeah, it's the one that's actually really bad. But, first of all, there are two reasons why I did that. Number one, I don't have 2,000 credits. Getting 2,000 credits, there's no fucking way in hell I can do that. Second of all, that T3H8 right there, she'll try to sell you that for 50 credits and then it explodes. And you basically have to force her to give you a refund. That woman is not a saint. But after she got fired, they changed writers for the KOTOR remake. That person didn't post anything crazy on social media that I know of, but then I heard that the project got shelved, so not long after that we basically stopped hearing anything about a KOTOR remake. I believe it has been indefinitely put on hiatus of some kind. I don't entirely know or understand what that hiatus is about. And I'm not going to pretend that I do. I think what happened, though, is that I think Star Wars Jedi Survivor might not have done as well as Star Wars, what is it called? It's not Jedi Survivor.
Sure.
No, it is Jedi Survivor. Yeah, Jedi Survivor didn't do nearly as well as Fallen Order.
Kavadumpa kapaliamo na pata. Bonana. Kinkonshi kakachin awana wamata. Ni bonana kachu. Kicha badwang.
Explode the power conduit. And that's a fight I no longer have to deal with. I don't have enough computer spikes to do either of those things. Good God. Hack the sentry droid's target filtering. I wish I had enough computer spikes to do that. I can't even do any of these, really. How many credits do I have right now? Actually, let's look at my credits here real quick. I got 467. I have an incredibly stupid ass plan. Let's go back to the upper city real quick. I realize that this woman is not going to be happy with me for what I just did. But if she has computer spikes, and she has specifically 4 of them, I don't care.
The evil walks among us.
Oh, for God's sake, shut up. Crazy ass bigot kook.
Hachu apanki. Tanga.
Okay, she will sell computer spikes, but for 250 a pop. Damn, that's hard core to deal with. I'll sell the ion rifle. I definitely don't think I'm going to use that. Jesus! Really? I was gonna say, I will pay for the computer spikes. That's half of what you would have wanted for the droid. And I know those computer spikes are not worth 250 credits per. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to slice the computer again. That means that I'll need another spike. I'll sell Brejik's armband. It's not... Like, that's a really good item, but it's not the best item in the frickin' world. It does take off 5 slashing damage. But that's not the greatest thing in the universe. There we go. What are you doing, Pebbles? What are you doing,
Listen
Furball?
to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet.
He's talking to me. Dad's talking to me. What can I bug him for? He's gonna give me pets. Why is he talking while looking away from me? I need to set up that that webcam I have. Yeah, slice the computer. Hack the sentry droid's targeting filtering. And now the sentry droids all over the military base are opening fire. They're shooting the Sith. Yeah, that didn't just affect one sentry droid, by the way, that affected all of them. Oh.
So be it.
Yeah, because she's got a lightsaber, she's got a level of blaster deflection.
I'm here.
Yes?
Datapad. Well, hello, Pebbles. And what are you doing? I see you've come to see me. Yeah, the sentry droids will win some of the fights. They will lose others. But if you hack their targeting filtering, it'll basically make them hostile to everyone. So the Sith kind of have to kill their own sentry droids. I should note a few things about droid companions. First of all, it should be obvious to you, but they don't get healed by standard med packs. It should also be obvious to you that they can't use the Force. I cut that droid in half. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Skill too low. He can at least disable them. That's good. Yes, Hairball. Chill. Good freaking God. I know. I don't have any more friggin' computer spikes. Could he use that without needing one? No.
What?
Not the end of the world. It just means I can't fuck with security anymore. Which is fine. It's fine. Hacking the security droids was enough, because now, instead of fighting my way through a host of Sith and highly advanced combat weapons droids, I'll be fighting my way through a few far less well-defended things. What? Hold on, that killed him? Oh. I thought that was supposed to save him. I guess you want to get all of these to shut off. God damn it, game. Alright. Well... Well, my alignment didn't fall too far from that, which was... Damn. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens, I guess, when you dare to be stupid. You should have, I should have asked before I fucked around, and instead I fucked around and I found out. Okay, that's the elevator that leads to the main security chamber. I do want to go up there, just not right now. I'll grab a few things first. That's a sentry that I could wake up if I wanted to. Oh. Well, another thing about droids that you just discovered that I forgot to mention, they're immune to gas. Let me just drop a couple fucking grenades on this mess. Okay. I think I dropped a few too many grenades on that mess. Yes.
I'm here.
Dink. Dink.
What?
There you go. Poison grenade. Credits. I think I dropped a few too many grenades on that situation. You may have also noticed that Bastila died when we did that. Not having armor is a pain in the ass until she gets a couple of very specific feats. And her dexterity is kind of her saving grace until then. Spoiler alert, it's not a very good saving grace half the time. So, in protracted engagements, she is a liability. Hi! She is kind of a glass cannon, though, because when she bothers to actually pitch in a fight, thank you, Bastila, for no help at all, she actually hits like a freight train. Lightsabers have some of the highest damage tables in the entire game. I see the Sith troopers in here managed to actually... Ow, that was a plasma grenade. Glad I moved out of the way of that shit.
I'm here.
You're here? Good. Heal yourself.
Yes?
I said heal yourself. Did you? Good God. Oh, she can finally learn Force Heal. Thank freaking God. That's actually one of her most important skills. Droid armor upgrades, class 2. Computer Pro. Oh, that gives it more computer skill.
Yes?
Excellent. Get some parts, an advanced med pack. Starting to run out of my basic ones, so I gotta be a little more careful. Oh, this guy dropped something. Credits and an ion grenade. The officer does not appear dropped anything.
What can I do?
Sure.
I'm here.
Oh boy. Well, I have them. I may as well use them.
Sure.
Ion grenades do basically no damage to living organic creatures. They compensate for this by dealing gargantuan amounts of damage to droids and turrets, as I just displayed. Something about utility droids, like T3M4, by the way, they cannot equip blaster rifles. They can only equip blaster pistols. You might think that that's a huge limitation to their weapons. Actually, it's not. Their weaponry can be some of the most diverse in the game because blaster pistols have some of the highest variety that exists. I feel really bad about killing that guy by accident. That's gonna bug me from here to Kingdom Come, I know. I'm never gonna not feel bad about that, but I'm going to keep that decision because I was stupid enough to not actually pay close enough attention when I was doing that and didn't think to remember. Ah, yes. You. We'll throw a plasma grenade at that. Frag. There. God damn, woman. You almost got yourself killed. Jeez, the AI really forgets to take care of itself.
Yes? Sure.
Okay. Now it calls this section the Sith base.
Who dares to break my meditation? You will pay for interrupting my... Wait. I sense the Force is strong with you. Very strong. Who would have thought a Force adept could be found on this insignificant planet? But your talent is no match for a disciple of the dark side. Spoken like a true drone of the Jedi Council. We Sith, however, have learned to embrace the potential of the dark side. It is what gives us strength. This meeting is a stroke of luck for me. My master will surely reward me with my lightsaber once I kill you.
Good luck. Did you ever want to know how to cheese a Sith fight? That's how you cheese a Sith fight.
What?
Me staring at Bastel after she went down. Hey, dipshit, what happened? Steel bonding alloy. Nice.
Yes?
Yes?
Free healing. May the poor soul that I accidentally killed here find it in his heart to forgive me now that he's dead.
What can I do?
What?
Keep healing yourself. Alright, we've got the launch codes. Now we need to head to the lower city. Oh wow, I burned through most of the uses on that. Still, that was,
Yes?
You ever want... If you're getting your ass kicked by that Sith commander... Aww. Well, so far we just attacked a Sith base, Glory, and, stole their launch codes in order to escape in the Ebon Hawk.
What can I do?
Yes?
Another thing about Force Heal, it doesn't work on droids.
I figured you'd be back. Neither of us is getting off this planet.
I'll be right back while he starts talking.
Now, I know the Sith military base had a break-in. And I know it was you. I know you've got those departure codes I need. So what do you say? We join forces, and I can get you inside Davik's base, and right to the Ebon Hawk. We can go right now.
Alright. They've returned.
Davik's always looking to recruit new talent. I'll tell him how you won that swoop race and mention that you're interested in working for the exchange. I'll say I brought you in so he could check you out. He'll have you stay at his estate for a couple of days while he runs some background checks on you. That's standard procedure.
This is too risky. We should find another way.
You got another plan, sister? Or are you just objecting because you didn't think of it?
No, I don't have another plan. I would rather not place my life in your hands, however.
I can say the same about you. That makes us even. Fortunately, we both want to get off this rock, right? While Davik's checking you out, we steal the Ebon Hawk and escape Taris. Come on. I've got an airspeeder nearby to take us to Davik's estate. The sooner we're off Taris, the better.
So, Candaris, as you may have seen, is a soldier. He does his shoot-em-ups. And he likes the big guns.
search for Bastila is taking too long. We cannot risk her escaping Taris. Destroy the entire planet.
The entire planet, Lord Malik. But there are billions of people on Taris. We'd be slaughtering countless innocent civilians, not to mention our own men still on the surface.
Your predecessor once made the mistake of questioning my orders, Admiral. Surely you are not so foolish as to make the same mistake.
Of course not, my Lord Malik. I will do as you command, but it will take several hours to position our fleet.
Then I suggest you begin immediately. You are dismissed, Admiral.
Yes, Lord Malik.
So, Taris, I see you've brought someone with you. Most intriguing, if I do say so myself. You usually travel alone.
It's not like you to take on partners, Taris. You're getting soft.
Watch yourself, Callow. You may be the newest Cath Hound in the pack, but you aren't top dog yet.
Enough. I won't have my top 2 men killing each other. That's not good business. I'm sure Taris has an explanation as to why he's not working solo anymore.
This is a special case, Davik. I ran into someone the Exchange might want to recruit. You may have heard something of their exploits already.
Ah, yes. Now I recognize your companion. The rider who won the big swoop race. Very impressive, as was your display in the rather heated battle afterwards. You know, Taris was right. The Exchange is always looking for new talent. You could have a bright future with our organization. With the recommendation from Taris and a thorough background check, you could become part of the Exchange. Many would kill to prove themselves worthy of this honor.
Really?
Come with me. I will give you a tour of my operations. I'm certain you'll be most impressed. Ah, there she is. The Ebonhawk. My pride and joy. The fastest ship in the Outer Rim. Note the state-of-the-art security system I've had installed to protect her. The shields are completely impregnable. Nobody can get past them without the codes to try and steal my baby. Unfortunately, the Sith military blockade has grounded my vessel. The Ebonhawk can outrun any vessel in the galaxy. But even she isn't fast enough to avoid the auto-targeting laser cannons of the orbiting Sith fleet. I am, of course, working on acquiring the Sith departure codes so that I may come and go as I please. However, progress has been slow. But we should continue our tour.
He has no idea I have those codes.
These will be your accommodations. The slave quarters are just down the hall. If you need anything during your stay, food, a massage, feel free to call upon their services. If all goes well with your background check, you will be invited to join the Exchange. I'd advise you to accept the offer when it comes, or suffer the dire consequences of refusal. You will stay in these rooms as my guest for the next few days. I will not accept no for an answer. Feel free to visit the slave quarters at any time during your stay. I must warn you that if you are found anywhere outside the guest wing during your stay, or if you bother my other guests, my security forces will deal with you most harshly. I will return after the investigation into your background is complete. Until then, make yourself comfortable. Come, Callum. Let us leave our guests in peace.
Okay, we're inside. Now all we have to do is figure out a way to get past the Ebonhawk security system, and we can get the rest of your group off this planet. No sense waiting around here, though. The sooner we get off Taris, the better.
I love how Taris does business.
Huh?
This guy's funny as hell. He has very high strength for a character that uses a lot of blasters. She got her sneak attack, which is nice. Somehow this guy's got a +9 to hit using a big-ass repeating blaster. When he has high strength and moderate to low dex. All right. I apologize for eating on stream. I haven't had much to eat over the last few days. Well, not over the last few days. Over the last several hours because I've been working. And my job demands a lot of intense physical labor, so I tend to eat like a horse.
Hey, what's the idea of barging in here? Get out of here, I'll call the guards.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Hey, baby, wait. I wasn't actually going... Damn it! Okay, great. You just scared off my date for the night, so you better No way.
If you're gonna dare to be stupid... I can use tier 3 implants now, holy shit. Alright, my goal is to get us off Taris by the end of this stream. I got about 24 minutes. That should be enough food to tide my stomach over for a while. Excuse me. Advanced repair kit. Computer spike, med pack, credits.
Yeah?
So instead of wasting time breaking these doors down,
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna pick locks.
Simple.
Yes?
What? Gotcha. Simple.
Excuse me. I apologize.
Gotcha. Simple.
Man, good stuff.
Sure.
The credits are largely what I wanted the most.
What? Gotcha.
What?
Simple.
Oh wow, that got me dark side points. I probably shouldn't have threatened to kill him, but... Taris is over here just kind of manhandling 3 or 4 guys in a row. Like a champ. Because that's what he do. Hello, slave quarters. You can try and get some information out of them. A lot of what they tell you is not very useful information. We're gonna thoroughly explore this entire area and kill virtually everybody in here anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm very sorry for the haphazard play there, by the way, for a while, because I was trying to very quickly wolf down some food.
You'll never get it.
Look at that. Oh! I was gonna say, he appears to be alone?
Huh?
My god, Ordo, you're just kind of a lean, mean murder machine at this point.
Sure.
He trash cans a lot that he fights. It's a little stupid how dangerous he is. He's actually a perfectly good example of why you don't fuck with Mandalorians. When I told you that you could gas a room, I wasn't lying. I now no longer have to kill all of those guards. By the way, I can gas another room full of it. Oh, okay, here we go. Guest room. Hangar. So, you can disable the hangar security for 8 computer spikes right now if you want. I'm just going to open all the main security doors. You don't have to disable the hangar security right now. I don't have enough computer spikes to do anything else anyway, and I just killed a whole bunch of enemies, so that's why all those XP modifiers are popping up all over the place. That is now a whole host of enemies that I don't have to take a swing at. And I don't apologize for that, because to me, that's just smart combat. Particularly when you're dealing with a lot of assholes that are basically murderous gangsters, thugs, 2-bit slave traders. I Oh my god, there's a lot of people in this room. I tend to not have much of any patience for that. No, do not run forward. Throw a grenade. Throw a sonic grenade. Yeah! Now we can run in and start shanking. Wow, that guy took a lot of damage. Holy crap. That must have been a critical hit. Damn! Did you have fun, Candaris? Huh? Oh, they didn't kill the guy that was out here. Oh, he's a Trandoshan. The Rhodians are most typically found as gangsters in some groups. There are Rhodians that are not gangsters or gang affiliated in the series. I think the most famous Rhodian in the franchise is, excuse me, Greedo, who is most famous for getting shot first. Even after he shot first. The original version of that episode, or of that movie, where that meme came from. In the original version of Star Wars A New Hope, Greedo sits, when Greedo and Han Solo sit down to talk, Han shoots him through the table first, before Greedo opens fire. He did not actually give Greedo a chance to fire. And I think the main reason why, in the original version of that clip, he did not give him a chance to fire, is because at that range, Greedo wouldn't have missed. I don't know anybody that would miss at that range. Oh, by the way, look at the title of this enemy, Torture Droid. Do these really sound like the kind of people you want to work for? Oh, shit. Damn, okay, they took me out. Candaris, I'm gonna have you use an advanced med pack because you're running out of health. There we go. He's got decent treat injuries, so his healing abilities aren't gonna be shit. I didn't think those torture droids were gonna kill me. They're just droids. They're built to torture people, not kill them. But apparently I was wrong. Here, cage release.
Thank you. You have no idea what it was like in that torture cage. I don't know how much more... I don't have anything to give you as a reward for freeing me. Nothing tangible anyway. But I've got information that could be worth a fortune. I used to be the pilot of the Ebonhawk, Davik's flagship. I know the codes to disable the security system protecting it. I'll load them onto your datapad now. You can use those codes to steal the Ebonhawk right out of its hangar. Sell it to the highest bidder, ransom it back to Davik. Whatever you do, you'll make thousands. It won't be long until Davik figures out I'm free. I have to get out of this base before that happens.
Well, considering I've gassed half the combatants and stabbed and shot the other half, that should be easy.
That's what we came for. We should get going.
Yes, and we will. Jeez, Candaris, why are you so impatient? Don't be in a hurry to dare to be stupid, okay? We let our enemies dare to be stupid here in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Unless we're trying to unlock cages that have weird puzzles. In which case, sometimes we're stupid and we kill the prisoner. Because we're stupid. But we won't talk about that anymore. See that? This is a fight that I avoided just by having computer spikes. This is kind of where a lot of the D&D elements come into the game. Repair parts and stuff like that, and other things that you have, they can allow you to screw with the environment and sometimes just not have to fight your way through a horde of dudes. There's a very obvious reason why I didn't want to have to fight my way through a horde of dudes. You need to find the control panel to disable the security system on the store. Okay. Access card. Access system commands. Disable hangar security. Again, you can overload the terminal if you want to dare to be stupid. Overloading that terminal just makes it blow up in your face. It doesn't actually do anything interesting. It doesn't even get you experience. It's really not good to open that.
They're bombing the whole
or to
planet.
overload that.
I knew they'd turn on us sooner or... Oh, look what we got here. Thieves in a hangar. So, you figured you'd just steal my ship for your getaway and leave me high and dry while the Sith turn the planet into dust? Sorry, but that ain't gonna happen.
I'll take care of them, Davik. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Make it quick, Carlo. The Sith mean business. If we don't get to our ships and find somewhere safe, the bombs they're dropping will kill us all.
Yes?
They have me outnumbered and outgunned. But if I'm going down, I'm taking all of you with me. This thermal detonator will blow us all to bits. Damn those shit! Now bring this whole hangar down around our ears.
Killing him ends the fight right away. You don't even actually have to kill Davik. Davik dies automatically when that ceiling falls down on his friend.
Let's get this ship fired up. We'll pick up the rest of your friends and then we'll have to get off this planet.
And that's how you steal the ship. I apologize for that game bar popping up again. I may just uninstall that program since I have other means of recording. Really tired of it kind of just automatically triggering here.
Taris is defenseless against our assault, Lord Malak. They are offering no resistance. The city is in ruins.
Resume the bombardment, Commander. Wipe this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
Even for a dark side user, this is kind of stupid. Just blowing a whole planet up for no real reason. Oh my god, what happened? Stop interrupting the gameplay. Damn. Okay, I hope I did not miss anything important with that. I apologize to everybody. Recording this game through Streamlabs whilst also streaming it seems to be conflicting with my Xbox game recording system that Microsoft seems to have auto-installed. So I'm not really sure why that's happening. Maybe one of my techie friends can help me figure out how to fix that later. Because I do want to continue to stream this. And I want to stream its sequel too, because both of these are amazing games. These are the best Star Wars games ever made, if you were to ask me. Period. Like, no, full stop. This is Star Wars at its peak in a video game. There are other games that are good, but yeah.
Chart a course for Dantooine. There's a Jedi enclave there where we can find refuge.
Incoming fighters.
Quickly, to the gun turrets. You have to hold the Sith fighters off until we get those hyperspace coordinates punched in.
I am not gonna lie to you. If there's one thing I don't like about these games, it's definitely the... Oh my god. Stop interrupting what's going on here, Game Bar. It's definitely the turret sequences. The turret sequences suck. I'm so sorry for everybody. Jeez, I don't know what's going on. I am going to disable that program somehow if it persists. But it needs to stop. Like, oh my god. Can I not? Game, can I not rotate the turret? Oh my god. Stop interfering! What is with this game bar program? My ship is now going to die because of this. Yeah.
We're hit! Damage is critical. The Hawk won't hold.
I can't even see, and the game's glitching out. Try again. I'm sorry, everybody. I have to end the stream here in perhaps the most unsatisfactory place. I will see you all next time. Hopefully this won't happen again.